Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the December 1st, 2020 Board of Education meeting. We're delighted that those of you who are joining us virtually are able to do so. At this point, we'll go ahead and get started. First of all, we have the invocation and pledge by Mr. Raper.
All right, guys, if you'll stand with me, we're going to bring the pledge back this week. So we'll start with a prayer. Let's pray. Dear Lord, thank you for another opportunity to come before you on behalf of our school system and our community. I just pray that you'll just be with us tonight. Each decision that we make, I pray that you just keep the students' best interests at the forefront of our minds. There are many hurting and sick in our community tonight. I just pray that you just touch and heal their bodies and just keep us all safe and healthy in the weeks to come. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Great. All right, next we'll need the approval of the minutes from the 11/3 and 11/17 call meetings. I'm sure you've had time to read those. I'll take a motion in a second at this time.
So moved.
Mr. Bailey made the motion.
Second.
I think I heard Ms. Kelly first for the second. All those in favor, please raise your right hand. Dr. Huff, are you raising your hand?
I am. Can you see me? There it is.
Thank you. Okay, and we'll need an approval of the agenda for tonight.
So moved.
Ms. Bramlett made the motion.
Second.
Mr. Raper made the second. Okay, all those in favor, please raise your right hand. Thank you. Don't have any committee reports this time, or Clean Schools. At this time, we'll do the superintendent's recognitions, and I'll turn this over to our superintendent.
All right. Well, we'll start off. I'll ask Dr. Moten to come up, and we have looks like a trio tonight.
Good news in 3 areas. I will start with the 2020 holiday card contest that we extended to students across the district. We had a number of great entries from some very creative students, some very artistic students. However, we could only choose 3. So we were able to vote across the district, and we narrowed it down to 3. And on the screen, you can see the first place winner is Bella Brewer. Bella is a 6th grade student at the Arts and Innovation Magnet Program. Her entry was submitted by her teacher, Miss Ashley Bailey. Congratulations to Bella. Second, yes. Good job. Second place goes to Adeline Millwood. Adeline is a 3rd grade student at Auburn Elementary, and Sherry Hunn is her art teacher who submitted on Adeline's behalf. And you can see the very creative and artistic submission that Adeline shared with us. So congratulations to Adeline as well. And 3rd place, Eric Gosling shared a very creative and detailed card with us. So we commend you, Eric. You're a 6th grader at the Arts and Innovation Magnet Program. Your teacher, Laura Payne, submitted your creative work on your behalf. So we congratulate you for being our 3rd place winner. Miss Ellen Petrie will deliver gift bags to our students, and she will deliver those on, I believe she delivered those today, if I'm correct. She'll also have individual gift cards with a Chick-fil-A dessert for all of the entries and for the teachers as well. So thank you, Ms. Petrie, for your organization, your planning, and your leadership with our 2020 holiday cards. The next recognition is our Jackson EMC Bright Idea Grant recipients. And this recognizes teachers across the district. There are 10 teachers, 10 middle school teachers, who were awarded a total of $13,338 in Bright Ideas grants. That those funds are allocated to innovative classroom projects. Each teacher is awarded up to $2,000 to serve for innovative classroom projects. Otherwise, the teachers would not be able to fund these projects without this grant. So we are very appreciative to Jackson EMC. Since we do have 10 teachers, I will recognize them by name and move through this as quickly as possible, but we do want to give due diligence and recognize these teachers for their hard work. The first one is Ashley Bailey at the Arts and Innovation Magnet Program. You can see Ashley there. She was awarded $1,880 for Innovation Station Robotics. It uses Lego robotics to teach engineering and technology to her students. Miss Angela Brown of Russell Middle School, she was awarded $840 for the Mean and Mad Scientist, a cross-curriculum project where students will study water quality. Congratulations to Miss Jennifer Decker, West Side Middle School. She was awarded $1,523 for Let's Get Digital Physical, which utilizes online gaming platforms to teach physical science. Next, Catherine Huberty, Bear Creek Middle School. She was awarded $664 for raised garden beds. It is a project that combines science, math, and English courses for its farm to school initiative. Congratulations to Washina Lyles, Barrow Arts and Sciences Academy. You can see her picture there. She was awarded $1,262 for The Bigger Picture, which allows students to address sensitive societal issues through photography to create their own magazines. Donna Morris, Bear Creek Middle School. Donna was awarded $1,620 for differentiated digital learning, where students can translate their English language arts skills into science. Congratulations, Donna. Next, Tamara Morris at Westside Middle School. She was awarded $1,265 for Bridging the Gap Through Digital Microscopes, where students study labs through geology, biology, and ecology. Nancy Murray at Heyman Morris Middle School was awarded $2,000 for Pen Reader, a project to help special needs students improve their reading skills. Thank you, Nancy, congratulations. Next, Kelly Rutledge at Bear Creek Middle School. She was awarded $1,935 for Math Cam. This is for document cameras for real-time math problem solving for digital learners. Definitely needed at this time. Congratulations, Kelly. Megan Scott, Russell Middle School. Megan was awarded $349 for Nearpod in Action, which allows full engagement for digital learners. Another timely, innovative idea. That concludes our grant winners, and we say thank you again to Jackson EMC for supporting all of our instructional initiatives, for the grant awards to these fabulous teachers, and for serving as a district partner in education. Thank you. And our last category of good news tonight is on behalf of Dr. McMichael. His recognition and support goes out to 2 teachers. The Georgia Youth Sciences and Technology Centers, also known as GISTIC, is a private, not-for-profit educational organization designed to increase interest in and enthusiasm for science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, also known as STEM. Subjects are studied seriously for K through 8 students and teachers in that grade band. It is headquartered in Kennesaw State University and has regional centers across the state of Georgia. That is GISTIC. GISTIC sponsors the annual Georgia Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics Scholar Award, also known as the STEM Teacher Scholar Award. Highly sought after award across the state of Georgia. This award recognizes teachers who are working hard to integrate effective STEM education in their classrooms. Georgia STEM Scholar teachers demonstrate a passion and determination to provide students with innovative and challenging STEM experiences. Georgia STEM Scholars create an atmosphere of exploration that excites, energizes, and equips their students to pursue enhanced educational opportunities in STEM areas. Again, Dr. McMichael is proud to recognize Ms. Ashley Bailey that you see on the screen. Wonderful picture there. She is a sixth grade science teacher at the Arts and Innovation Magnet Program, and the second STEM Scholar Award winner for Barrow County is Ms. Gretchen Hollingsworth. Another lovely picture you see there on the screen. Ms. Hollingsworth is an eighth grade science teacher at Barrow Arts and Sciences Academy. They are 2 of 23 teachers across the state of Georgia, and we are so proud to have 2 recipients in Barrow County. As recipients of this award, both Ms. Bailey and Ms. Hollingsworth will receive a $500 award to outfit their STEM classroom and free admission to a 2-day summer institute. During the institute, Ms. Bailey and Ms. Hollingsworth will participate in super STEM challenges, robotics and coding activities, and top 10 STEM explorations. Congratulations to all of our honorees, our students and our teachers. Thank you for being Barrow Bold.
I truly hope that our teachers who were winners today were able to join us tonight so that they will know just exactly how proud this board is of everything that they do every day. These are true leaders in our schools, and we're just very, very proud of them.
Absolutely. In case I haven't said, you haven't heard me say, we've got the best kids and the best teachers and best staff in the nation. And they just some examples of it right there.
There you
Good
go.
stuff.
Absolutely.
Speaking of which, I have one kind of unscheduled recognition I'd like to make real quick.
Please do.
Speaking of the best, we also have the best board of education in many, many ways. And this is kind of a bittersweet recognition. And as you all know, this is Dr. Gary Huff, who was there with us virtually in 2020, all the way there. But it's his last board meeting with us as he is rolling off the board. And we have Dr. Huff, we've got a plaque here for you from the system. It says Dr. Gary Huff Sr., board member, Barrow County Board of Education, January 2013 through December 2020, with sincere gratitude and deep appreciation for your years of service, dedication, and loyalty to the children, parents, and employees of the Barrow County school system. And then it also has your fellow board members' names and our logo. Wish you were here in person to give it to, but I want to just take a personal note and say that your guidance, you've been with me since I started this job, and your guidance and your counsel has been invaluable to me for my position, and I'm sure for the rest of the board. And just really want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for everything you've done for the system, for me, for our cabinet, and for the kids, most importantly, and teachers.
Well, thank you, Dr. McMichael. I appreciate that. You don't know how much I do appreciate it. I wish I could be there with everyone, but circumstances beyond my control prohibit that. But let me just make a quick comment in response to your presentation to me. I would like to say that this experience of mine as a board member on the Barrow County Board of Education for the last 8 years has been tremendous. I've met some tremendous board people that have performed exceptionally well, and every board member I've ever served with has the entire student and faculty of the Barrow County school system first and foremost in their minds, and that's exactly what we need for good board members. I would encourage anyone out there that's interested in what we do to find out more about it, to attend board meetings. And we need good people on this board. We need people to run. We need people that are interested. You don't have to have a student in the system. You don't have to be a teacher. You don't have to be an educator. You just have to have a desire to help children learn. And I would encourage anybody that's out there that's listening to please consider running for the Board of Education. it's something that I will say this, I got more out of it than I ever put into it. And I want to once again thank all the teachers, the parents, the students, and especially the board members for their support during these 8 years. Thank you again.
Thank you, Dr. Turner.
Thank you.
All right. We don't have any requests to appear before the board tonight, is that correct?
That is correct, Ms. Sam. We do have one visitor we'd like to introduce tonight.
Good.
Kind of following up on what Dr. Huff just said, we have our incoming new board member with us, Mr. Vince Kane. You haven't had a chance to meet him. He still bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, and ready to go. So we'll even has been through some of the training and is still coming on. So glad to have you with us tonight.
Thank you very much.
All right. Next, we have our business services report, Ms. Houston. There she is.
Good evening. All right, we'll go straight into our SPLOST receipts for the month of November. $1.2 million, $1,209,334. That is not a record, but we'll take it. If you remember, a couple years ago, we just were inching there trying to get $1 million, and now we're upset if we get under $1 million. So it's been a good year, and this county's growing, and it's just great to see. That is 15% above last year, 27% above the previous year, 37% above 2017, 46% above 2016, and 49% above 2015. For our financial summary, right now we are 5 months into the year, which is 42%. So we like to do our little graph. If you scoot it up just a little bit, our graph is at 42%. So we always want our revenues above the 42% and our expenditures under the 42%. Our property taxes are coming in a little bit slower, but they are coming in. Well, we should see a big check this month. Our revenue, our fund balance is $27,774,000. Our revenues year to date, $49,268,000. Our expenditures year to date, $54,262,000. And our revenues for the month of November, $14.1 million, and our expenditures for the month of November, $10.3 million. Any questions? Thank you.
Thank you. Next, we have our system operations report. Mr. Perno.
I'm looking at our report from the board system.
All right, very good. And Dr. Moten, do you have anything under teaching and learning to add?
No additional information.
Great, thank you very much. Planning and personnel, Ms. Beggs.
Nothing at this time.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, go ahead and give a quick
Okay,
update
let's
too.
do, yeah.
Okay, just wanted to take a second too and give a quick update regarding where we are with COVID and the spread. We sent out a message to all users, all staff members, all families, and you all today. I'm also posted on our link on our Facebook, and it's on our website. So really just wanted to kind of touch base on that, see if you all had any questions. We are, as you know, back about on the, I believe it was on the 25th, we inched back into the red zone. We've been there for 5 or 6 days now. Not to the point where we're going to panic with that, but we are watching it closely. Wanted to kind of update everyone on that with the message that went out. We are looking at talking with DPH and looking at CDC, and we're not at this time. We want to make sure everyone understands. I know there's still some rumors out there that we're not planning to go to district-wide digital learning at this time. I'm not saying that's totally off the table between now and Christmas, but we're going to do our absolute best not to have that happen. That said, we're watching each school. And one of the differences when we started this and when we had to delay before, I just want to point out is with the red, yellow, green, is we didn't have any metrics, any data from the kids being in the schools at that time. So we do that now. You all see that we post it every Thursday. We have the details of that. So that gives us a better eye on being able to target these things more specifically. If there's a grade level, if there's a school, those type of things that we need to put out due to COVID, we definitely will. We'll be on the safe side of that. But, it doesn't make a lot of sense really if we have a school, say, that has, none or one or two, and then to close the whole district down for another one that may have more. So we're just going to have to take that day by day. We'll do our best, of course, to let families know in advance if that's coming. But there is no playbook, as you all have heard me say more times than I can count at this point. So we are just working through it every day. So just wanted to say that, let y'all, and see if y'all had any questions, anything else you wanted us to look into with that. I think I am concerned. I think we're all concerned about the spread level jumping up the way it has. But we're gonna hold tight and keep moving forward. Have had some feedback both ways throughout yesterday and today, of course, and some over the Thanksgiving break, where asking us to close everything down, and then actually more saying, please don't. We need our kids in school, and that we know that's what we need to be doing. So we have different options that we're going to look at. Hopefully this thing will turn around and maybe start coming down. I'm not super optimistic about that at this point, but one thing this thing has taught us is we don't know what's coming next. So we just have to be able to react as quickly and as nimbly as possible with it.
Can I make a comment, Ms. Stevens, about this?
Certainly.
I'd like to first of all say that Chris McMichael and his team have done an excellent job managing the COVID pandemic that we've experienced in our community. Especially, I asked one time if I could borrow his crystal ball, because he has done an exceptional job in managing the schools, and I think we've had a pretty good, if not great, experience with keeping the number of cases of COVID amongst our students and staff low. That being said, we're in a very bad situation right now, and I talked to Dr. McMichael about that today, and he understands this. I think his full staff understands this. I've always been one to protect the health and safety of our students and our teachers and our staff and in our community. So with that in mind, I want everybody to understand that we're in a bad situation. The percent positivity rate in the Northeast Georgia system right now is about 20%, which is dangerously high. And as of 11:30 this morning, we only had 2 ICU beds out of a total of 122 ICU beds available to us in the Northeast Georgia healthcare system. And that is frightening, to say the least. That's very frightening to have 2 beds. That means to me that we need to double our efforts to flatten this curve. We all need to push everybody to do the social distancing, the mask wearing, the hand washing, and the things that we preached since the beginning of this pandemic. We need to continue to push that. One thing about this plan, this thing that Dr. McMichael presented today that I think deserves some comment, is the last part of it. He talks about targeted closures. And I think that's key, targeted closures. That means if there's a school in the system that is doing well, it may be able to stay open longer than one that is not doing so well. So let's just understand that. And I think that's a good way to try to keep kids in school and still protect the health of our community and our students and our teachers and our staff and everyone involved. So I want to congratulate Chris and his staff for what they've done. I think there's no doubt in my mind the numbers are going to continue to climb a couple more weeks at least. And we need to flatten the curve and support Chris and his team and what they're trying to do here. If we need to close schools, I know he will do that. I have no doubt in my mind that Chris will close schools if we need to do it. And we need to support that. Everyone needs to support that. And that's all I had to say. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
All right, moving right on, we'll go to the consent agenda. The first item on it is the AP Human Geography textbook adoptions. Superintendent recommends the textbook Human Geography, a Spatial Perspective for the high school course Advanced Placement AP Human Geography, course number 45.07700, be removed from public review and approved. Again, if anybody has any questions, feel free to stop me as we go through this. Did we have anybody else review that book?
I did.
Dr. Yeah,
You-
other than two of us?
Not to my knowledge. Martin?
Okay. Okay.
There's no other comments on it either.
Okay. Item number 2 on the consent agenda is a construction manager at risk, Auburn Elementary and transportation renovations, Bassett 2. Superintendent recommends Grail Construction to serve as construction manager at risk for the Auburn Elementary School renovation, transportation renovation, and Bassett Phase 2. Item number 3 is construction manager at risk, Holstenbeck Elementary School and the Center for Innovative Teaching renovations and the new elementary school. Superintendent recommends Charles White Construction to serve as construction manager at risk for the Holstenbeck Elementary School renovation, CFIT renovation, and the new elementary school. Those are the 3 items on the consent agenda. Did anyone have any questions or comments? If not, I'll accept a motion in a second to approve these as presented.
I'll make a motion, we approve the recommendations from the superintendent.
All right, Dr. Huff. Mr. Bailey, did you second that? Or y'all down the end and real quiet. I can't hear. We'll give it to Debbie. How's that? All right. Ms. Kraus seconded the motion. All those in favor, raise your right hand. Unanimous. All right. At this time, we need authorization for committees to meet. I'll need a motion in a second for that.
So moved.
Mr. Bailey.
Second.
Ms. Kraus, second the motion. All those in favor, raise your right hand.
Ms. Stevens,
Yes.
I have a question. I think you missed number 1 in the support services with Ken Graham. Did you skip over that earlier?
I'm sorry. Where are we?
At the top of the agenda, the support services report by Dr. Graham.
Oh, Dr. Green, did you have anything?
Nothing else to add. We talked about it at the work session, the communication
Okay.
portion on that.
I'm sorry, I couldn't see you at the top of my list, and you're always at the top of my list. I apologize.
Oh,
Thank you, Ms. Kelly, for pointing that out. Okay, at this time, we need to go into executive session to discuss or deliberate upon the appointment, employment, compensation, hiring, disciplinary action, or dismissal, or periodic evaluation or rating of a public officer or employee, or to interview applicants for the position of superintendent. So at this time, we're going to need to clear the room and let us have a little executive session, and then we'll come back out.
yes.
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 Yes?